everybody. How's everybody on the first day of Halloween? We're doing the 31 movie challenge, and let's see what number 1 is. So for the number 1 movie, I was using this, I want to say a chart, but it just kind of gives you a suggestion of like a genre to look up your movie, because I always take forever trying to pick out a movie. So for the first day of October, it said zombies. So I looked around, tried to find a zombie movie I have not seen, which was kind of hard. I found probably the worst movie ever. It is so bad. It's called The Zombinator. It's 2012. IMDb gives it a whopping 2.2 out of 10. As soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, I gotta see this. It is on Tubi right now if you're interested in this movie. When college kids are trapped in a zombie nightmare, their only hope is an ex-soldier. It starts off like a documentary, and this documentary has absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with zombies. It has, it's like they're following around some fashion chick for some reason or another. So that's how it starts off. And it's definitely a B movie, and they're at this wake of a friend of theirs that happened to be in the military, and so they're all gathered there, and then, of course, one of the friends is this person that's getting followed around by the documentary crew, so hence the cameras. Then they get talking about, after the wake, about the town has a lot of murders that they talk about that ties into a local town legend that absolutely has nothing to do with this movie whatsoever. First 20 minutes, sorry, my dog's in here. First 20 minutes is slow until the zombies arrive, and still it never really picks up. Of course, they start shouting about wanting cameras off, and I never understand that when they do like found footage or a movie where they're like filming a documentary or everything. People are always freaking out wanting the cameras off. You would think that you wouldn't want to document if something happens to you, or to like have that documented, or document what's going on, so when you are able to publish it, you can let others know what is going on. That's just my mindset. It's like one pet peeve I have about these movies is they spend like so much of the movie freaking out, saying, complaining about they should turn the cameras off. Just shut up and go with it. Most of the time they'll switch up and it's like, oh, did you get that? But this one they had, I think, like 2 or 3 arguments about shutting the camera off, and that was it. Then, for some random reason, they go into this building. Well, they're running away from the zombies after this, and they run into this paranormal team that, believe it or not, don't believe in zombies. And, sorry, that was my phone. They don't believe in zombies, and they're saying that their paranormal equipment would pick up if there were zombies around, which made no sense whatsoever. I guess if they was thinking if it was actual paranormal, I'm not quite sure. But, you know, the zombies end up getting into where they're at, and then they just up and disappear. You don't see them anymore. Don't know if they get attacked by zombies, if they make it out. Oh, they're just gone. So, that part of the plot is just, poof, gone. It's decent makeup for low budget. I would say about quality if you went to a haunted house and see the people in their makeup and stuff. That's usually pretty well done. There is CGI in this. The leader of this is kind of a, not the leader, but the hero of this is kind of a ripoff of Arnold Schwarzenegger. In the beginning, he was just kind of like only saying a few words. It sounded like he was trying to have an accent, but then we had to have more lines. He lost that accent whatsoever. Even one part of the movie, I could have swore he had this like shotgun thing. And I could have swore I saw like a tip on the shotgun. It could have just been the way he was holding it or whatever. I could have swore I saw something on there, like a little orange tip or something. But yeah, there's a lot. There's CGI with the blood spatter and with the gun shooting. But like the actual makeup and stuff, looks like they actually went and did the makeup. They probably got a bunch of haunters or something to do it. This movie is like all over the place. There's several things going on. Most things don't get explained. Like paranormal team, then they just up and disappear. And then there's this plot with the military that's kind of what they stick with, and then there's the wake, of course that somewhat ties in, and the documentary going with the fashion person, which has absolutely nothing to do with the zombies, and the story's not really, you know how they usually kind of like everything's okay at the end, or they kind of figure out a little bit more. They don't really complete. They somewhat complete, but don't really complete. It's just, the ending wasn't super satisfying. I mean, it was satisfying to a slight bit, but not completely. And I wasn't too into the ending. I would probably stick with IMDb's and give this a 2 out of 10. It's just all over the place. They don't know what to do with it. And they get so many things going on. They just need to kind of stick to maybe 1 to possibly 2 plots. Keep it tight and go from there, and just not have things like all over the place. But it was all over the place. But yeah, if you're definitely willing to check out a bad zombie movie, definitely check it out. Now, it was kind of entertaining about how bad it was. I didn't feel the need to shut it off. So if you don't mind watching those movies, you could watch it. So tomorrow is for the challenge for the second day of Halloween is a supernatural flick. So if you have a suggestion of a supernatural flick, let me know down in the comments. And either I'll pick somebody's suggestion or I'll pick something random, and we will go with that tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll speak of some sort of supernatural movie. So I'll see you then. Bye.